Turning Red was released in 2022 and was directed by Doomy Shi. It tells the story of Maylin Lee, a 13-year-old girl who is very happy with life. She's got friends and is a very positive girl. However, while she tries her best to please her mother, she also wants to have fun on her own. And when she feels any strong emotion, she turns into a red panda. So Maylin Lee must learn to control her emotions to live her best life. So, I had seen the trailer for Turning Red every time I went to see Spider-Man No Way Home in the cinema, and also when I went to see Uncharted. And I thought the trailers were meh. Yeah, it didn't really look like my thing. The character designs, while still good, they just weren't really my kind of design, which is odd. But after seeing the movie getting so much praise, I decided, let's give it a watch. Because I was very surprised. I didn't think the movie would end up getting this much of a positive response. After watching it last night for the first time, I will say it's good-ish. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of it, to be honest. I thought Turning Red was just enjoyable. Yeah, it was just decent. It's above fine, it's above average, it's above okay. It's a good but not great movie. The storyline, it was very basic to me. I found it so basic. It was so simple. It's been done before. It's not to say the execution's bad, but I think it's very simple, the storyline. It's just very simple. Trying to, live up to someone's expectations. I do like the message of how you shouldn't always have to live up to expectation. I think that's a very good message. And the film definitely has its heart in the right place, but I think a good chunk of the movie was quite predictable, and especially towards the third act. I found the third act to be quite predictable. Not bad, it was good, but just I made a few predictions and I was right with every single one. So the film was quite predictable. And I did kind of bothered me a little bit. Not to say it was bad, but I just found some plot points I did find to be a bit predictable. It was too easy to predict. So it's not to say the storyline's bad, it's just very simple. It didn't amaze me. It's not to say it's bad, I just wasn't that impressed by it. The animation is really good. The character designs, while they aren't really my kind of thing, they're still pretty good regardless. And the Red Panda design is very cute. And the backgrounds are very detailed, it's very stunning, it's clear, it's crisp. It's a very gorgeous looking film. And the characters were decent. The character of Maylin Lee was pretty good. While I guess her character arc of trying to balance out stuff has been done before, the execution of her arc isn't that bad. It's nothing amazing, but it's decent to see. Maylin's friends were pretty good too, and I enjoyed the bond they all had. The family were okay, but I hated Maylin's mother. I just found her so annoying with being the cliche, overprotective mother. There's a scene where she's talking to Maylin's friends, and I honestly found it so dumb with how cliche it was. While her dynamic with Maylin does bring in more of the film's heart towards the end, I just found her character so generic. I also found the climax to be really cringy. I don't know, it was just the dialogue and about it was just so over the top, and I honestly just found it really dumb. The music is really good. I really like the music in this film. I like the vibe, I like the feel of it. It's got a really good soundtrack. So I may find this film a little overrated, but I still like it regardless. Overall, Turning Red was decent. It may have a simple and predictable story, but it has some stunning animation, really good music, and some decent characters. It's not my favourite Pixar film, but I certainly think it has its merits. I'm going to give Turning Red a 7 out of 10. So yeah, that's my review for Turning Red. Stay tuned for the next video, and on Friday sees the release of Spider-Man No Way Home on Blu-ray in the UK and Ireland. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for the spoiler review coming out this weekend. Until then, everyone, skidoosh and take care.